Ora viva, pessoal, my name is André and welcome to another gameplay of Against the Storm. Now, if you're looking at this and going, okay, is that a new cycle? Yes, it is. And there's a good reason for that. So, I do enjoy to play this game offline a lot. And I played, so my purpose is to reach this area here, see the lead seal. Now, unfortunately, we need 12 seal fragments to reach this area. And in the last cycle, I circled around to try to gain more cycles. And then I realized that I would not be able to go to the lead seal before the cycle ended. The cycle ends at in 40 years. And unfortunately, I am a person that takes too long to finish the settlement, obviously. Obviously, I think there's like a technical term for men who take some time to finish. But I digress. Yeah, unfortunately, I take too long to finish any settlement. And I had to, in order to reach the lead seal, I would have to finish the next settlement in 6 years. And unfortunately, I'm taking around 8, 9, I have already gotten to 10 years to finish one settlement. So I still need a lot of experience in this game to be able to actually finish settlements in 5, 6 years. But here's what I'm going to do. And the reason you're watching this completely empty is I started a new cycle because, as I've said, I would not be able to finish the other one in the lead seal. And upon starting this, I came across this. This is an abandoned settlement. Another Viceroy tried to settle this area, but unfortunately failed. You start with a small destroyed settlement in your initial glade. So it's new to me. So that's why I found it interesting to go along. So this is where I'm gonna go. We can go. So my purpose is to reach the lead seal. Each settlement gives me 3 fragments, if I'm not mistaken. I need 12 to go for the lead seal, which means that I'm going to have to win 4 settlements in order to reach this area. So let's start with this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, something like that. And Royal Woodlands. Okay, it's the same thing here or there. Yeah, let's just go with this. And let's see, what do I get? Okay, I prefer humans because if we go here, it says that there's an average amount of fertile soil. So I prefer humans because they are much better at working the land. I also like lizards because lizards are good to make meat-based foods. So, nice thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go there. What do we have here? Nada. Conditions. And we have a lot of wood. Top notch. I have. So you probably are not aware of this, but in case you are, so I do have another new thing here. It's the Royal Permit, and I tried it once and I gained nothing from it. Basically, it allows me to re-roll my cornerstones 3 times. Yeah, I did not take advantage of that. So, yeah, I'm not going to pick it again. I have 6 points to spend. We are going to have eggs, so I'm going to take eggs. We also have meat, but eggs are going to be like a more permanent thing. So I'm going to take eggs. I usually take people as well. And clay. So, clay is to allow me to make bricks initially. Eggs is to start with food, and then we have also people. And I think I'm gonna go with meat as well. What's that? Herbalist's camp. No. Sorry. Oh, herbs. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. So, yeah, let's see how this goes, right? As always, I'm going to try to make the 2 first years. So I'm going to try to make 2 years per video. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. I really do enjoy playing this game, by the way. That's why it takes me so long to actually be able to make things. What do we get here? The forest's fruits are so ripe, they almost fall into the basket on their own. Gathering speed is increased by 50%. This only happens in drizzle. There is something in the air that invokes pleasant moods. The effect is especially strong when the body is well nourished. So, if people have complex food during drizzle, villagers with this effect have a +1 boost to their resolve. A stack of this effect is added every 60 seconds. That is very good. So each drizzle takes 4 minutes, which means that you can stack this 3 times, because by the 4th minute it doesn't stack because it goes into clearance. However, there is a cornerstone where you can increase the drizzle. I think it's either drizzle or clearance, but I think it's drizzle, where you can extend the drizzle period by 25%. In the downsides, we have the usual -4 to resolve. The travel time of trade routes is increased by 50%. Okay. The maximum number of sacrifice stacks in the ancient hearth is lowered by 1. I don't do this, by the way. I never use sacrifice in the ancient hearth, and I lose because of not lose. It takes me more time to actually achieve certain things because of that. The ground is moving and swaying from all the rainwater it's absorbed. Gathering speed is decreased by 50%. Okay. Opa, peraí. I didn't realize this. These are all hostility 1 and 1. Okay, so this kicks in right at the first one, and this is at second. Got it. What do we have here? Oof, amazing. A plantation and a lumber mill. Eesh. A lumber mill is amazing. See that? Okay, so this seems very interesting. What do we have as resources? Eggs and clay. Oh, which is what I brought. Okay. Nice. Okay. Let's start with planting this. Unfortunately, it's not a lot of fertile soil. Well, let's see how it goes. I always surround this guy with that. Same thing here. There you go. I cannot move. I really hope that I can. Well, I might not be able to move this one, which is not bad. This, I hope that I can move. Otherwise, I'm going to have to destroy it because, well, maybe not. Okay, let's see how it goes. In the meantime, let's start with the usual buildings, which is a trading post somewhere. Also, let's go with a park. Oh, I actually saw something. I'm gonna try to make it. Something that turns into... so, I'm gonna show you eventually. Okay. So that's in that. Lumber mills. Oh, who do we have? Oh, beautiful beavers. Okay, these are my 3 favorite, for the time being at least, my 3 favorite villager types. Why can't I place that there? That's weird. Oh, maybe the woodcutter. Okay, got it. And I need another one here. There you go. That's the wrong place. Got it. So that's done. Beautiful. And in the meantime, we have 13 people, right? We need to have... Okay, let's go with eggs. That. And I believe that for the time being, we are all set, right? Cutting wood, trader. Yeah. Release the Kraken. There we go. Okay, peraí. We're gonna have to have... You need planks for that. Planks and... Okay, we actually... Ooh, beautiful. We can actually rebuild it immediately. This is gonna be instant, obviously. Make sure you make that happen. But that's 4 planks, and we have +3. Beautiful. Yeah, let's rebuild that, shall we? Oh, yeah. So we're going to have that very, very soon, which is beautiful. Okay, let's start chopping. Okay, one guy there. +2. Who do we have here? Yeah, +1 to resolve. Let's go to decrease the... So, in case you don't know this, depending on which type, which race, is it a race? Let's call it a race. Depending on which race of villager you put here, you have certain perks. So humans have, so impatience grows 25% slower. Beavers have a fuel consumption in hearths decreased by 20%, so it spends less fuel. And lizards actually give a +1 to global resolve, so everybody gets a +1 on resolve. Now, I don't need that +1 global resolve at the moment, but I do need the lower impatience. So Queen's impatience is growing at a rate of 0.16 per minute, but if it's not a human, it goes up. It goes from to 0.22, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let's go. Here we go. Done, which means that we can have... Beautiful. So we only have one beaver. Obviously he's going to be assigned to make sure that happens. Let's give up. He's going to be cutting wood, obviously. And I want humans doing this. Let's add. There we go. And we'll get a cornerstone. Filling dish. Porridge production increases by +1 for every 150 units of drizzle water produced. That could be very good. Gain 10 jerky for every 10 pie produced. I'm gonna yawn. Gain 1 lizard for every 25 eggs. Now, having people, villagers, is usually not a problem. I end up the settlement with an excess of people, so I'm not going to take that. Now, gaining 10 jerky for every 10 pie could be useful depending on what I'm going to do. What does this give me, by the way? Eggs, resin. Ooh, that's going to be good because I think I can use resin for this, right? Oh, I can't. Oh, I actually thought I could use resin. Well, it is what it is. Okay. We're going to start making that. Beautiful. 2 people. So, berries and fibers. Beautiful. This can be moved. Costs 1 plank. Now, one thing that I don't know why they do this. You see the white marking, which indicates the area that this plantation can work on. It's in the middle of a farm field-ish, not middle. The last third. It should be like it should be like a few pixels outward, you know, so that it can grab everything. But okay. And you will arrive within 8 minutes. Got it. What do we have here? Okay. What was the cornerstone? Gain jerky for pie. Oh, we already have one, thank you. See that? Lumber mill, thank you, thank you. I don't want your lumber mill. Cooperage. You can make barrels, you can make coal and bricks, or you can make jerky. I'm gonna do reroll. Okay. Clothier. Okay, I did not get any improvement, but the trapper's camp might be good. The trapper's camp might be good. We have 13 people. Let's, how much wood do we have? 0. Porridge production for every water produced. This could be very powerful. Because this is for every X water produced. Which means that the more drizzle water you use for porridge, the more porridge you're going to be able to make. And we can give porridge to humans and humans alone. Well, I'm going to use that. I'm going to take this. Oh, we have another reroll. Decisions. I'm going to take that. Okay, porridge. We need to make porridge, okay? Meat, insects, and eggs. Herbs, berries, and mushrooms. This will give me berries. I'm going to take this. Ooh, yeah. Okay, cookhouse can give me porridge. It's not like the most amazing porridge that I can make, but it's going to be good enough. And I think I can give them porridge immediately. Forager's camp will give me grain. Small farm could be very useful as well. Because if I'm not mistaken... Okay, I'm going to let it stay here. Flour is made by grain. Okay. So you're going to make planks. Forever and ever. Okay. Let's pick things. Okay, this is instant. Am I making grain? No, I'm making plant fiber. Yeah, I'm making plant fiber, not grain. Now, I think it's best. So, if you look at this, okay, parts, it's better on the right side. And if you look at the right side, it doesn't give me anything except parts. But if I end up producing or gathering grain and fabric, and I will make fabric, I'm going to get an increase in one. So I'm going to pick that. You have 2 beavers and 2 human houses. Same thing, same exact thing, but there's one very big difference. This one gives me 4 parts. This one doesn't give, but this gives me a +2 to flour, and I will try to make flour. So I'm going to pick that. Keep beavers resolve above 18 for 30. So this will happen eventually. So I can take that. This one gives me 10 amber. Fair. And 4 people. Probably too much. And 20 grain. This one gives... Yeah, I'm going to go with this. I prefer this one here. Let's go with that. So, we need to have building materials, crops, and provisions. Okay, in that case... And I want that because that will give me... Oh, no. This one is better. Human houses. Okay, human and beavers. So, beaver houses are easy to make. It's just planks. Human houses require bricks. We don't have a means of making bricks at the moment, so let's change that. I'm gonna have to make both of them. So you have... Okay, we have 20 grain. Why? Reasons, I don't know. This gives me eggs and resin. So that's going to be an issue. Let's say nobody eats mushrooms. Okay, and we're going to use mushrooms for the crops. We got to have, I don't know, 4 is enough for now. We're going to use eggs because we're going to get loads of them. Let's have 6 for now. Focus on provisions first. No, sorry. And I want That's a lot of planks. Let's do 2 for now. The only reason I want to do this is so that I can... Okay, 10 planks is 1 amber. It's almost 2 amber. So, in this case, it gives me 2... Yeah, it's not a big trade, but it will allow me to actually make a few trades. Let's do 1 there. And you are gonna... you're gonna be making fabric. With that, I want to have 6 at all times. And also bricks. We have 30. I want to have 6 at all times as well. So, yeah. Did I place people? No, I did not. Ladder. Okay. So, we're going to have a -4 to resolve. Which might be an issue. Let's build some housing, shall we? Oh, okay. Here's what I wanted to show you guys. I watched a YouTuber do this, and it's amazing. It is actually quite beautiful. So, let's do that. That. I'm gonna chop this. And with a park in the middle. And then another house there. Let's just do that. We're gonna get a condo. Okay. You do not have people. No problem. We have food for now. I wonder if I can choose. Select a slot to lock it. It will prevent a villager from moving into this house. Why would I want to do that? Okay. There you go. See? Nice. Let's see how it goes. Clearance. Okay. What did I want to do? Okay, that. I'm really looking at the cookhouse. The cookhouse is really delicious. And we get to make... Now, unfortunately, we are depending on grain for the porridge and vegetables. And that is not what we are making here. At the same time, the small farm seems pretty good. Okay, I'm going to open into one of the glades and let's see how that goes. Maybe they have something there for me. If I open into a glade and I see fertile soil, I'll pick the small farm. Okay. Okay. Let's do that. Nice. Okay, we are 3. Okay. Oh, we're gonna need more houses. Okay, let's do a beaver house. Like here. How many? Okay, we need 2 beaver houses, right? That's clay. Also gives me things. Okay. We now have a few planks. Beautiful. Okay. We are with 4 people. We're gonna have one villager. I need to call them villagers because they're not people. I'm gonna have to call them villagers. We're gonna have 1 villager without... Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Without shelter. So... Okay. So we have 4. Opa. Guys. Hey. What's your problem? You need 8 planks. Okay. Okay, it has to be like a very sturdy house. Okay, you need 8 planks. Okay, there's nice. Okay, we have one of them. Okay. Beautiful. Please tell me that you have 0. You have 0. Where are the planks? We had 8 planks. Okay, we are done with this. There's no reason for me to stop this. Although we cannot make grain anywhere. Oh, we're making... okay, I'm gonna take it. Because we're making... that. So, from now on, we're making 3. Okay? And I need to make human houses, right? 2 of them. Let's go and make like... Okay, 1, 2. There you go. In time. Let's say... Yeah, it doesn't really matter which one goes first. Okay, we now have 3. Okay, I want to go into want to go here first. You know what would be great? If I could find a cornerstone with tools. Oh, it's been 30 minutes. Wow. Okay. So, I said that I was going to do both year 1 and 2 in one video. I think I'm going to stop here. Because it's been almost 30 minutes, 27 minutes. And I'm only going to year 2 now. Okay, let's go. Gain 2 insects for 1 now. Gain 1 reputation point every time you sell goods worth 60 ember. But, okay, I don't like that. Let's re-roll. A shady character appears in your settlement. You can choose 1 blueprint from all unlocked blueprints. Okay, that's very good, because I can choose... Okay, that is very good. So, I can pick the small farm. Right, I can pick the small farm. And then the porridge one from the shady character. Okay, let's go here. Right, that's done. We have flour there, as you can see. So I can make flour from the provisioner. How can I make flour, by the way? With grain. Okay, grain is going to be the holy thing. We can make flour from grain. And then we also need... Yeah, fish. Yeah, so grain and vegetables are going to be the thing, which is good. Oh. Okay. Every neighboring town offers +2 more trade routes, but no trade will arrive. No, don't get wished. Small farm. This is a plantation. I cannot make plantation. I can only make small farm. Trapper's camp. Got it. Let's choose. You know what? I can make a ranch. A ranch. A ranch. OC. You can use plant fiber to make meat. And we're with 25 plant fiber, and we're constantly getting more plant fiber. 10%. So if I get a ranch... So I'm gonna pick the flour. If I pick the cookhouse... Peraí. Okay. Okay, a ranch allows me to make meat. Right. Let's go to the ranch. Pick. And then I can also make... So I can make usage of the cookhouse. I don't know. Okay, beavers. 2 beavers. Yes, I want that. Let's not allow coats. Okay, that means that I now can place beavers there. Okay. Let's just hope that I didn't screw this up. Okay. Okay, I need to build a ranch. Ranch cannot be moved. Easy. Move. Yeah, I want to clear this so that I can have space for the ranch. Okay. Oh yeah. Let's see how this goes. As I've said, my issue is how to finish things in time. So I can now grab this, do that, grab the wrench. Palhaço. Let's do that. So we're going to use this above all to make meat. Yeah. So we should have infinite amounts of food. And then with the cookhouse, which was also there. I'm going to have to open this because it's bothering me. I want to open this. Yeah. What do we have here? Let's see if we have like open X amount of glades. Complete 1 trade round with an offer of 3 or higher. Multiplier 3 or higher. Ooh. This one is very good. I want that. Because it gives a plus 25% to amount produced. I want that. And that is... Cut through the forest to discover 4 glades. See that? And I get 10 tools. Pick that up. Okay. Let's see what this guy has to offer. We can't buy anything, basically, but okay. What's that? Advanced rain collector, +1 to quiz, and builders construct buildings 50% faster. I'm okay with that. We can give you that. We're not using that. And I can have some wood as well. We have some fabric that I can spend. Like that, that's 5. But he has nothing for me at the moment that I want. Right? So, except money. You know, if I do this... Oh, that's called... Okay, you know what? Let's not do anything. So I'm going to let him be. And let's see how it goes. There you go. What do we have here? Beautiful. That is very, very good. Although not the water that I want. But it's not the one that I needed. Okay. There's not a problem there because that way we're going to have water for this. For the cookhouse. I want to put the ranch and the cookhouse like super close to this guy here. Yeah, make sure you chop that. Fine. We need to increase their resolve, right? We have enough people to make sure that happens. So that we can increase the amount of planks. So we don't have anybody. Okay, we are in hostility 1 because we have a lot of woodcutters and a lot of villagers. So we're gonna get these 3. Okay. It is what it is, I guess. Why do you have a -2? Hostility of the forest. Denied. I want to wear coats and you don't let me. I'm in a bad mood. Well, suck it up. Okay. There you go. We're gonna cut through there. Done. Let's put you back here, which was where you belonged. And you're gonna be moved into here. And I'm gonna move the ranch to here. I'm gonna move it to here. And I wanna have the cookhouse right here. So we're gonna make... We can make skewers out of meat, right? And with first berries and then eggs. Don't touch the vegetables. So we're gonna make that happen eventually. Biscuits, you can't make them, and you're gonna make porridge like crazy. Basically, you're gonna focus on whatever. What am I using grain for? Makeshift post, okay. We're not using that. The ranch, you're also not using that. And the cookhouse. Okay, so we're gonna use grain primarily. And then if you run out, you're gonna go to vegetables. And then if you run out, you're gonna go to herbs. And then you can go to fish and mushrooms. You're gonna use all types of water. Let's say we're gonna have 50 skewers. 50 porridge. Porridge is gonna be first because it should be cheaper. In the meantime, you're gonna do 50 meat. Always make sure you put limits to things so that they don't do things indefinitely. And I don't think. Okay, we're gonna 20. Okay, there you go. Let's see how it goes. We have 2 people working. You can activate that. There we go. Wow, beautiful. That will be done. Let's place a guy there. Ooh. Let's do that and also un garden. Okay. So that way we're gonna have increased things. Okay. You can now be moved there. I probably should not do this, but I'm constantly moving this to closer to where they're cutting things. Okay, you don't have anything to work with. You don't have flour either. Well, it is what it is. You're gonna make that. Do you? Yeah, you don't have any meat. Ranch is about to. Okay, and you're gonna do. Lumber mill. There you go. So that way, we should make things happen. Storm is coming. Okay, we are with very low food, which is less than pleasant. There you go. I know, easy. Okay. Okay, let's hope that they don't get bummed out. Why do I have... Oh, it's the Queen's Impatience that grew just enough. You know, if I remove... I learned this. If I remove that guy... So, hostility grows per woodcutter, not per woodcutter's camp. So if you remove one guy, in this case, it works out. There we go. Beavers is done. Beautiful. Low on food, exactly. Okay. Let's start grabbing food. And we should start also... Yeah. We should also start making some... yeah, we're going to get more people and we're going to get meat production going and also skewers. Guys, I'm going to leave the game here. Year 1 and 2 are done. 41 minutes, not bad. And let's see how it goes. I need to start focusing on their... See, already year 3... And I'm so far away from actually having anything done. I need to work on that. I need to increase their resolve. I need to have them, for instance, both beavers and, well, they're all just 2 resolve away from actually starting giving me reputation. So I need to work on that. I think I'm going to work on that. Yeah, that's it, guys. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, thank you for watching. And as always, I hope to see you all on my next video. Bye-bye.